Discover why making decisions, not sales, defines true success in business strategy.
Push away.
Yeah, and that's a successful sale to me.
Yeah.
Because my point, the end point of a sale for me is a decision, not a sale. That's how I see it. And that way, my guys can win on every single conversation. I just want to get to a decision, one way or another.
You know, it's cool that you said that because I think ultimately, too, like a salesperson, energy is important. Now, if you're trying to, like, imagine a salesperson that constantly trying to close and they can't close it, and they're fighting, and there's so much obscurity at the end of the night when they go to bed. That F's them up for the next day.
Totally.
Because then they just keep, like, you know, they just keep getting shut down by customers, and they don't know how to tell a customer, maybe it's not the right fit for you. They save their energy, and then they feel like a freaking king on the next call because, like, wow, I had the ability to just tell somebody no on a phone call. There's two things. Number one, you said you truly believe that you could teach anybody sales because there's a framework. So you think salespeople don't have to be made, right? Like you can, born. You can turn somebody into a great closer. Anybody.
I genuinely, I do think.
And why is that? Because you've seen so many different personalities win.
I believe that anything can be trained. So that's like a human belief of mine. I do think it will take much longer for some people than others, to be clear. Like I think you could take someone with Down syndrome and make a neurosurgeon. It would just take probably more resources than anyone is willing to do. And so basically, if you break down any skill, and so this is actually just because I'm excited to talk about training because it's something I like a lot, but the more skilled the individual, the bigger the instruction. So I just now, I'm a co-owner of school. And so I said, listen, I'm going to promote school. That's what I'm going to do. That's the instruction. It's not like, hey, Alex, can you send emails? And this is how you send an email. Can you make content? And this is how you want to write a hook. And this is, hey, and when you run ads, do you think no. Like I can have one direction. Someone can say, hey, can we start a company around this? They can give a vague directive, but I have all the sub skills so that I can say, yes, I can do that and I can execute on it.
Right.
Underneath of that, it's like, okay, now you've got somebody who just understands content marketing, somebody who understands sales, somebody who understands whatever. If you have a closer, you say, hey, go sell this thing, right? But at the very basic level, every skill has sub skills underneath of it.
Sure.
And so it's like, okay, turn on the phone, hit this button, then hit this button, like if you're going from the bottom up. And so it's really just how much are you willing to train someone to get them to be proficient. And so I just believe that you can break down skills to that level so that anyone can do it. And it just comes down to the resources of the institution of whether or not it's worth investing in that particular person.
Got it.
That's how I see it. And so I do think that anyone, and the thing is that if you're an individual salesperson or you're getting into sales, you're the institution making the investment. And I sure as hell hope that you believe that you're worth the long-term investment of learning the skill because it works with everything.
Right.
And so like if it takes you a year longer to become a top rep, who cares?
Yep.
That's how I see it. Like maybe some guys can do it in a month. It might take you 2 years. Again, who cares?
Yeah, I think people come in with building blocks, meaning like if I were to come in and do a sale, I'm gonna succeed a lot quicker because my building blocks, and it might not just be building blocks from sales. Like sometimes you could see the building blocks from somebody saying, oh, okay, this person was in sports.
Sure.
That means they're gonna be a lot less emotional to when somebody says no. They come in with a bigger building blocks than maybe somebody that wasn't in sports. Yeah. So you have to look at all those on the learning curve. But two things. Number one, when you said investing into people. So I'm going to shift this now more into a leadership and training conversation for a second. Yeah. Who do you decide? Because there's a lot of people that say, work with the people that are willing to learn, et cetera. If I'm a business owner, if I'm a sales leader, who do I decide to work with? Because I work with people that show up and they get results and they keep progressing and they constantly get results. I think some people defend people because sometimes, the person's trying or, they're a good person, whatever the case is. And I'm like, but are they fucking making shit happen? Mm-hmm. We work with people in the organization that make stuff happen. Now, it might not just be money, but are they progressing it? Are they getting more booked meetings? Are they, is their contacts going up, et cetera? So who do you decide as a leader to put your attention on when the sales team is so big?
So I'll do 2 layers here.
Got it.
So when because we deal at the company level, and so the first thing I did, like when we scaled the 40-person sales team, was go bring in an exceptional sales director. And so identifying an exceptional sales director, because I think depending on who's listening, what they're looking for, an exceptional sales director is somebody who, in my opinion, is basically a sales operator. And so the best sales directors aren't even necessarily even selling because they have to basically sell the conviction of the whole team. They run the culture and the training of the sales team. And so they have to be somebody who genuinely cares about people, and they have to be willing to repeat themselves over and over and over again, and sometimes play therapists and get someone out of a cold streak, and be willing to role play until their eyes bleed. Because that, in my opinion, is what makes an exceptional sales director. They have to understand how to train and motivate.